have for this rod is a 6/8. It's a favorite rod. It's a Summit. And the reason why I have such a short rod is because I like to fish around docks. And sometimes if you get too close, you'll break your rod. So I'm going to show you this jig right here. See what the fish think about it, but nice and slow. See how that super slow fall that I have on that jig, and I just want to kind of soak the bottom. Like the water's 50 degrees, so I'm gonna want to fish nice and slow. Throw it out there again. Now when the water warms up with the jig, I'm gonna go with a heavier jig. I'm gonna go with a 1/2 ounce or a 3/8 or something like that. But right now, I'm just trying to remain contact with the bottom and drag that jig to try to kind of trigger these fish to bite. But like I said, 1/4 ounce jig, right when the ice comes out, try it out. Definitely an effective way to catch fish. If the water is a little dingy, I like a black and blue jig. The line I'm using is 100% fluorocarbon, so it's 100% in the water. You shouldn't be able to see the line. It's 100%. So that's kind of jig fishing 1/4 ounce in the spring. So I'm going to grab another bait. We can talk about that. A lot of rods up here. Sorry, a lot of rods up here. Okay. So the next bait I'm going to talk to you guys about is a Senko, and we all know a Senko can be a great bait, you know, wacky rigged under docks. But I'm going to show you a little different presentation of a Senko. So this is a 4-inch Senko, and I have it pegged. So same stuff. When the ice comes out, 3/16 ounce weight. So I went even lighter with the Senko because the Senko itself got some weight. So I went with a 4-inch Senko, 3/16 ounce full of weight, and I pegged that with a bobber stopper. This is really effective through the grass. It comes through the grass very nice. If you're flipping docks, I recommend a jig in the spring. But if you're just trying to target light grass that's just coming up, I like this 4-inch Senko, 3-inch Senko. I like to change the size, change the colors. But this is super effective in the spring for me. Just dragging it on the bottom. So we're going to see what the fish think of this. It's a little lighter weight. Yeah, one has it. Oh gosh. Shane, am I gonna catch a fish? I mean, it's not. All right. That was fun. I wish I could have just caught him, but I think Shane would be a little upset. So, all right. So obviously they like that, and that's everything I'm saying is true because that water is 52 degrees. He just told me. So this is a perfect bait in the spring when the water's cold. So you see that fish wouldn't let go of it. Let's see. Throw it in there again and see. But like, yeah, this around springtime is ideal, especially when the fish are pulling up to spawn. Even then, I like to throw a wacky rig Senko. But for right now, when that water's cold in the spring, when you guys get your boats out, try this technique right here. They like that crazy fall, and it's always on. Oh my gosh, they're smoking this Senko.
Oh gosh.
The hooks are cut off, just to let you guys know. So I don't have any hooks there. So obviously that was a great bait. 3/16 ounce weight with a 4-inch Senko, so you guys know full weight. All right, so now we're skipping a couple months. So now the water's in the 65-degree range. So when the water's in the 65-degree range, in early June, I'm going to pick up a heavier weight. So that was 3/16 ounce. So I like to fish a little faster, which is a quarter ounce. And that's going to allow me to fish a tiny bit faster, cover a little bit more water, really. And that's important. You know, more water you cover, find those fish that are willing to bite. So now I'm going to go with the 1/4 ounce. I don't know how well it's going to work because that water's 52 degrees. So I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to go with a different bait, a beaver style bait, as that water warms up. It's a bigger profile, and it's a bigger bait. So that's the bait I'm going to go with. try to trigger some bigger fish to bite as the water warms up in the 65 to 70 degree range. So we're going to see what the fish think of that right there. So yeah, I mean, obviously they're active today. I mean, they're chasing this, and that's a heavyweight. So there you go, right there. That bait's gonna work too. It's a quarter ounce. Like I said, when the water warms up a little better, I like to throw this around the grass that's growing up. Quarter ounce is a beaver style bait. It's a 4 1/4. Now, if I was fishing for smallmouth in the grass, or I knew there was smallmouth there, I would fish a 3-inch beaver bait. This is a 4-inch beaver bait, so you could flip for smallmouth and fish a 3-inch beaver bait. So this is green pumpkin in this clear water, just like I like. So check that out, and the setup I'm using is a little heavier. Flipping and pitching, 7-foot rod, brush, favorite rod. And I got 6 to 6 gear ratio, 6 to 5. It's all the same for me. I mean, that's similar. So, but the rod is bigger, 7-foot rod. I got a heavier weight. I want to be able to penetrate that hook through and get to that fish's mouth. So that's a quarter ounce right there. So now we're in August. So I'm skipping months. So we're going to do August baits now for me. So now I'm going to go with an even heavier weight. So as the water rises, I want a bigger weight, because that's going to trigger the fish to bite. Those fish sometimes don't want to bite, but when you get a fast bait that comes down fast like a missile, those fish, it triggers them to bite. And honestly, it gets them mad. That's what it does. It gets them very mad. They think the bait's getting away from them. So you really got to, as the water temperature rises, you got to look at the weight. That's very important. The quarter ounce, 3/16, even an ounce sometimes. Very important to get those fish to bite. So I went with again, it's a bigger weight. I went with a 7-2 rod, so I upped my rod. I went with a 6 to 6 gear ratio reel. So I upped my rod. Rod's a little heavier. Let's see what they think about the extremely, really fast ball compared to what I had before. Oh geez, dude, they're biting today, man. I want to jack one of these. Come on, buddy. I don't have a hook on there. Get off. All right. Finally. So you can see everything I throw in there today. They're obviously active, these fish. But like flipping and pitching, these triggers these fish to bite. So some of these fish could be inactive, but when you hit them on the head with that lure, it triggers those fish to bite.